Alright, ODST89 here with a medieval 2 Total War. This is just a custom battle because for some reason my online doesn't work, so I can't play against other people. And this is something I kind of took inspiration from Prince of Macedon's What If battles, except from I'm not pitting off two historical generals against each other. I'm just sort of doing a kind of what would happen kind of battle, like just putting random factions with random units in random battles. Now most of the battles are on like grassy plains, so that factions don't really have advantages over each other. And this, what would happen is if Spain had invaded, I'm not really sure what they called it in ancient times, I can't quite remember, but if they had invaded Mexico, which is where the Aztecs lived, obviously, of course, I'm sure many people knew that, many people didn't, so I thought I'd tell you. I don't really know much about the medieval era. I focus more on Rome and the sort of ancient times of like Babylon and Egypt. And so anyway, like I said, this is kind of what would happen if Spain had invaded Mexico with like entirely musketeers, because they had musketeers in the actual campaign, but there weren't many, because I think like 500. I think Hernan Cortez had just over or just under 500 troops, but he had like allied with the kind of tribes around the Aztec Empire, and so I'll show you about the Aztec. So Spain has entirely musketeers in this battle, whereas the Aztecs have got some. You'll have to forgive this. I'm going to try and translate it as well, they're Aztec warriors, so that doesn't mean translate, but they have like a unit somewhere that's like CO Shikwe or something. Siwa Shikwe. Shwa Shikwe. Anyway, I'm just going to call them Siwa Shikwe and hope that I'm mildly close. They have like coyote priests. I know they've got another unit as well. Eagle warriors. Plain old Aztec warriors, and I think they've got like one unit of. What are they? I think I can't remember if I gave them Jaguar warriors. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. Anyway, it's a pretty long battle. I've made like one unit route, and and you can tell by the status bar that I was technically going to lose. Like, but I'd killed like 11% of their forces. So. But in a gun battle, the AI don't really advance much. So I got like loads of kills and stuff. Let's watch them because they look kind of cool. I can't really locate their general unit. I don't know what an Aztec general looks like, because I haven't really played as the Aztecs that much. So the Aztecs are just sort of doing this moving around thing, and so I'm getting like 3 kills. This large clump of fruit here. I suppose it was an AI battle, I should have known better. But just fast forward it a little bit. I made another unit route on this flank as well. I think I've killed more on this like flank. You can just see there, like over here. I was unit of Shikwe and some Eagle warriors routed and some more Shikwe. And we'll just spin around so you can see over here. Like their entire right flank was pretty much being destroyed at this time. one Shigui came back from routing and stuff. I can't even remember if they do charge me or not. Oh, okay, they are charging, but they stop. Yeah. So those units, because I think they're on fire at will mode, so they'll naturally come back from this. And by this point I had killed off 27% of their forces, 28, 29, keep rising. I thought, to be honest, that the Aztecs would try harder, you know, even if it is the AI. I'm playing this on double speed. I thought I'd taken it down to 1, but anyway, we'll speed this up. Because it's literally just a bit of money, honestly. And here we are, they're charging. But my troops, obviously, because I'm on fire at will, they're running away. They just look kind of foolish in those uniforms. Oh, there's my general unit over there. Well, there's my general, not quite. And his unit's being attacked. Look at that. Finally some action. Oh dear, they've routed my general unit. Doesn't really matter too much for Spain, because I know that Russia, you know, if you play the battle as them, you're like, you could be winning, but if you lose your general, most of their units will just go on a mass rout, and a lot of them don't come back, which is kind of annoying. Although that's how I found it anyway. I don't know about you guys, but that's just how I find the battles. But I don't think they even figured that. They've killed like 4%. I've killed 10 times that many. And I think I know my general unit comes back from routing. I think it's over here somewhere. This one. Yeah, I think. Is it? Yeah, here we go. My general. Captain Pasquale. And they're just gunning into these Aztec warriors. And yeah. So right now I still lost only 4% and killed 44% of theirs. So we'll just speed it up again. And they charge. Oops, sorry, I paused it, didn't mean to. It's not slowing down for me, there we go. We've just killed over half of their forces by now, which isn't too good for them. Not too bad for us, like. Good old Spain. I do quite a lot of battles. I think I've done quite a few with the Aztecs, because they're just not really a known fight. It's like, you can get them in the campaign, but not until like round 182, and you can't play as them in the campaign unless you get the Americas expansion to Total War. I think it's under Kingdoms, which is yeah, if you get Kingdoms, you get the Americas expansion and stuff, which is where you can play as like the Aztec. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm not sure if the Aztecs are in there, but it were like the. I can't remember. And I was reading about it yesterday because I was intrigued. I want to get it because I don't have it, obviously. Otherwise, I'd tell you that. Otherwise, I'd recommend it. I'm sure loads of people have it. It's been out since the game's been out like since 2007 or something. And so once again we pull back. I just continue to gun down a load of Aztecs. I'm not sure whether we win this or whether I just end it because of the fact that it's going slowly and killed 60% of their forces. So they could still win, I suppose, if they did a charge, because Musketeers aren't all that great in hand-to-hand combat. But they didn't charge, they just stood there, and then occasionally a few units charged, and then pretty much they all died. Let's see what happens. Speeding up. Into the action, yeah, look at that, Musketeers. Gunners. I suppose you got to think of the morale aspect of muskets as well. I mean, to the Aztecs, guns were like completely new as well. When you think about it, so the loud noises and stuff. It just to have a weapon that can kill you from that range, and also inflicts like chaos as well amongst ranks. It's kind of terrifying for them, which is no excuse really, because the Aztecs, from what I know, they held quite well against the Spanish. I suppose maybe if smallpox didn't spread, then the Aztecs may have held off and kept Tenochtitlan, which is their capital. I suppose they could have kept that for a bit longer. They could have held off the Spanish for a little bit. But even if the Spanish lost, they'd probably come back anyway, wouldn't they, with like a bigger army? Cause
the enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
So yeah, I don't know much about this. I know a lot about the Byzantines or the Byzantines, however you wish to pronounce it. I don't really know which way is correct. Oh yeah, okay, I'll win. It's a heroic victory. And in that battle I lost. That's alright, sure. So I lost like 69 men to the Aztecs, 1,222. So I had 1,732 remaining, 464 to the Aztecs. Oh yeah, well we had only killed 1,221, but we took one prisoner, whereas 52 of our troops were killed and 25 taken hostage. Got the individual statistics. So it was the top unit that took the most prisoner. No, wait, what? What is that? Jesus. Oh, I assume it's those that took the most prisoners. Yeah, and so that's it really. That was the first of my what would happen battles, and I hope you enjoy.